So I'm putting together a quick video here of how to install some LED taillights. I have a 2012 Honda Civic EX 4-door and gotten a little bit of a fender bender. Somebody hit me from behind, accidentally of course, and smashed the rear taillight here, so I got the insurance money okay already, so I figured I'd go ahead and upgrade the taillights. Went onto eBay and purchased these. I could provide a link of the actual seller I got them from. These are produced by Eagle Eyes. I think they do most of the ones you'll see out there on eBay. Didn't see any instructions that came with the packet, so I figured I'll go ahead and put out a short video. I'll try to cut it up and make it short and sweet. Going to start off with just a very easy spot here, which is just using a screwdriver to pop these clips off. As you see, just give it a quick turn. There's a little slot in there to stick the screwdriver in, and that'll you can just pop it right up and it'll just come right out. So don't try to just pry them out by themselves. Get that little twist and then they just pop right out. Then you can start taking the back off. And this is the first time for me looking at it too, so I'm kind of learning as I go here. So it looks like there's 4 bolts back there that hold the whole assembly in place, those silver bolts. So I'm going to go inside and get the right socket set to take those out. Okay, so it turns out these bolts back here are 8mm. So I just used a quick little wrench, and you could also use a pair of pliers if you don't have any special tools. Once you get it loosened up, you can pretty much just unscrew it by hand. So just take those bolts right off. As soon as you get it loosened up, you can see the assembly is already getting loose here. So there's a bunch of plugs in there, so I was trying to figure out how to keep them organized. Of course, taking video is real easy, not to mix it up. But turns out the plugs are slightly different shapes, so if it doesn't fit in the right hole, you probably got the wrong one. As you can see, the inside of these plugs are just slightly different in shape from one to the other. So I don't think you could screw it up. However, that doesn't keep me from doing it. But so I'm going to pop that out, unplug those wires, and then plug it back in, see how we go. Okay, I got the taillight installed. One main thing I wanted to see on the video was the difference in brake lights compared to OE stock. So there's the stock lens, and there is the LED. Does look really cool. I like it. I'll throw the hazards on so you can see what the turn signals look like. I'll also take the brake light off and put the running lights on, so you can get an idea how it looks. The bottom's the running light, obviously, compared to the stock. I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. Doesn't appear to be any lights up here at the top, which is the same with the original. One more thing to note is there's a resistor inside the unit that needs to be mounted on the outside somewhere. It does get hot. I haven't felt it getting hot, but it's a warning that it gets hot. So I'll show you how I put that on there. It also comes without the bolts, so save the bolts that you take off of your original, because you're going to need to reuse them on the inside here. So these are the same bolts from the original. This is the resistor, which basically takes all the leftover spent energy that's going into the lights and basically just expels it into heat. So what I'm going to do is mount it right on this. It comes with a 3M sticky on the back. I'm going to mount it right there because as I close up the felt backing here, this appears to be some room for air in there. So I'm going to mount it right there. That's one thing to note, that I couldn't find any instructions online anywhere, and this is a fairly easy install. It's pretty much just the plug and play with the once you get the old one out, plug the new one back in, plug in all the original wiring, and you're ready to go. The only reason it took me a few minutes longer was I just touched up some paint chips while I had the unit out. But that's it. There we go. I'll try to take some more video at night to see what the lights look like better in the dark. So I'll add that on as well. One quick change that I decided to do while finishing this up was the resistor on the bottom. What I did was, there was plenty of room in here. They gave you plenty of lead wire. So what I did was I ran it underneath the unit and mounted it right underneath the whole assembly here. There's a lot more air space in there, so if it does heat up, it's got more room. On the side over here, it was very close actually to the felt backing when it goes back on. So I did mount it underneath. There's a little bit more room down there. I think that's a better spot for it. So I'm going to do that on both sides. Okay, got the other side on. So I decided to take one more quick shot over the rear with the lights on during the day. You know, because everything looks bright at night. So during the day, everything's clearly visible, even with the smoked out look on it. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm very happy with it. So shut off everything so you can see how dark the smoke really is compared to the rest of the car. And this is the standard dark gray color that a lot of the Civics have, or ones that you see on the road. So I picked the smoke just to give it that little custom look, and that's exactly what I got. So I'm kind of glad that guy hit me in the rear. Took care of that.